DC.
What's going on, and welcome to Joe's Geek Show, the video series where we talk comics and The Flash, issue number 78. Written by Joshua Williamson with pencils by Rafa Sandoval, inks by Jordi Tarragona, colors by Arif Prianto, and letters by Steve Wands. So now we're in Death and the Speed Force, part 3, where this story is essentially about the Black Flash trying to get at every single other Force user minus the Speed Force and take them out, making the Speed Force the one true Force on Earth. And at the end of the previous issue, Barry had managed to collect all of the Force users, with Psych being the only one not wanting to go along with the plan, taking control of Steadfast, the still Force user, and using his powers to try and draw the Black Flash in while he makes an escape. And on the first page in this issue, we go through a few different eras of Barry, from a child to a teen to an adult to the Flash, and we see the Black Flash in the background getting closer and closer and closer. We then cut to the present time as Psych still has control of Steadfast as he's shooting beams, trying to distract everybody and make them fight amongst each other. Even Fuerza fails to stop Psych and his Sage Force powers, but then Barry's able to put an end to it by using the Speed Force to blow back against Steadfast's Still Force powers, as he did with Turtle in previous issues. So now Steadfast is once again in control, but Psych is gone. We then cut to Malibu, California, to a party where the once Mirror Master has been visited by Heatwave, Captain Cold, and Weather Wizard as they are trying to recruit him back into the Rogues. However, Mirror Master has been living the lap of luxury and decided that he does not want to go back to the Rogues and would rather stay put as he has everything he needs. Captain Cold then just questions him about the whereabouts of Glider, his sister, to which Mirror Master says that she left him, took her money, and is doing things elsewhere, but then says that he will rejoin the Rogues if Captain Cold can help convince Glider to take him back. To which Captain Cold just leaves him frozen in a block of ice. I mean, he'll thaw eventually. That was, I guess the nicest way of him saying no. Back at the Speed Lab, the Flash and Commander Cold have been doing research on the other forces. Commander Cold concludes that the Speed Force is sick, dying, and it's getting worse as long as the other three forces are there, which will make the Black Flash even more dangerous as time goes on. And so Barry decides the best thing he can do is try to keep the other Force users stuck at the Speed Lab while he goes after Psych, as well as the Black Flash, knowing very well that the continual survival of the other forces are going to eventually destroy the Speed Force. Barry then heads out with Steadfast and Fuerza wanting to tag along, but Captain Cold subdues them and gives Barry a head start. And as it turns out, Psych has been hiding on top of a train in West Highlands, Scotland. The Flash is nearing his location, but because of the continuous teardown of the Speed Force, the Flash is going a lot slower with each passing moment, and the Black Flash just races past him rather easily. And despite Barry's best efforts, the Black Flash does indeed make it to Psych and sucks the energy out of him, killing him as well as the Sage Force. And this book just takes the established story and decides to up the ante, because now we're actually getting to see the death of these forces, starting with the Sage Force. I myself had no idea if they were actually going to start killing any of these characters off, but they are, and I am really okay with it. And I love how this story shows just how much of a threat the Black Flash really is, because everybody seems to think, including Fuerza and the Flash, that there's got to be some way to take down the Black Flash, and Psych thinks, okay, there's no way I can win, so I'm just gonna run. But it's his separation from the group and continuous use of his powers that draws the Black Flash in that inevitably leads to his death. And now as the story progresses, I'm expecting to see even more deaths. Maybe Fuerza in the next issue, could be Steadfast, or will Barry succeed in his plans to at least keep the other two alive, allowing the Speed Force to die And I'm going to say that The Flash issue number 78 gets the epic gold medal. So The Flash issue number 78, have you read this book? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you like this video, I'd love it if you'd smash that like button, share it with some friends, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and ring that notification bell for more comic book content. Alright, take care, have a great day, and as always, stay geeky.
DC.